Good morning and happy June. The crows are going crazy around me. It's not supposed to be a particularly warm day, but the sun feels awfully warm where I'm standing right now, so it might turn out to be pretty nice. I'm standing next to a black Oxford apple tree. This is kind of a rarish heirloom variety, and the apples, when they mature and ripen, are so dark purple that they're almost black, and that's where they get their name, Black Oxford. And they're really good when they're ripe, but when they're not ripe, they look kind of green. They look like a normal, like edible green apple, and people think, "Ooh, Black Oxford, what a neat name. I think I'll pick some of these apples off of this tree," and they taste. They try to bite into them, and it's like trying to eat a rock. Okay, they're not good until they're ripe, but once they're ripe, they're really good apples, really good eating apples, and saucing apples, because they have that like purple skin that makes a kind of a pinkish applesauce. Really awesome. Okay, anyway, little tidbit there for you from the world of Mr. Gale's heirloom apple obsession. All right, this tree is really young and has a couple of spent blossoms right here. I'm not sure if you can see those, but and they're actually pollinated, so there's a chance that I'll get a couple apples off this tree, but I just planted it last year, so I really don't want this tree putting all its energy into making new apples. What I'd like you putting your energy into today is your unit project. You should be working on slide 2 at this point. Slide 2 is collecting experimental data. That means you're playing the game, right? The board game that you chose, you're actually playing it and repeating the part of the game that you decided to analyze for probability. Play that part over and over and over so you can collect some data, and you'll have some data to compare to your theoretical probability, and that's what slide 2 is all about. You can also be working on slide 3, which is creating your own game. Okay, so that's your priority. If you spend any time in math today, spend it doing that. If you're already at that point, if you're kind of ahead of the game, I've posted an assignment today that gives you some practice using area models. For everybody else, you don't have to work on that today. We have a couple days to work on that assignment. I'd really like you spending your energy today working on your unit projects. Those are the two things I've posted in math. I'll be talking about them both at Hangouts today. I'd also like everybody to devote some time today to your Flipgrid video for your 10% time projects, if you haven't done that already. All three of us have Flipgrids up that you can be posting those. I've only had a couple in my class. Miss Hill's only had a couple in her classes. And I think Mrs. M is in the same category. So we all have those Flipgrids up. Today is the day. I'm not devoting any more academic time today in my science class, my homeroom, to 10% time after today. So today is the day to get those videos up. If you haven't posted a video, Mrs. M has done some really nice tutorials on how to use Flipgrid if you're not super comfy with it. But I think most of you have done plenty of Flipgrid videos in your other classes. I'm sort of like the non-Flipgrid guy. But I posted those on my Google Classroom, and if you can't access that for science, if you're not in my homeroom, let Mrs. M know that you'd like to see one of her tutorial videos on Flipgrid, and she'd be happy to share. They're pretty good and helpful, okay? So today's the day. By the end of today, we want everybody's 10% time projects up there so we can all enjoy them and share them and celebrate the end of that year-long project that you've been working so hard on. All right. Hey, have a great day. Get outside with a book today if you can. It's going to be a great day for reading, I think. I can't wait for this day to warm up and to be sitting in my chair, and I'm looking forward to talking to you at Hangouts. All right, bye.